Okay, today we are still talking about real world money problems that we're going to solve using bar models. But unlike on Monday, these are just one-step bar model problems. However, these bar model problems are all going to be flagpole bar model problems because we are going to be comparing one thing to another. So, number one says Lily buys a shirt for $42. Arsema buys a shirt that costs $28 more than Lily's shirt. How much money did Arsema spend on her shirt? Okay, so we know that we are talking about two people, Lily and Arsema. And we know that we are doing a flagpole bar model because we have those magic words more than, which tells us we're comparing what Arsema bought to what Lily bought. And we know that Arsema's shirt was more than Lily's shirt. So we're going to draw a bar for Lily and then a little bit longer bar for Arsema. And we know that Lily's shirt was $42. And we don't know how much Arsema's shirt was. So now we have this bar that we're going to come down here and draw a line. So we have same size, same number. So if this whole bar is $42, then this part that is the same size is also $42. So we know that up to here, Lily and Arsema spent the same amount of money. They both spent $42. However, Arsema kept on going and she kept spending $28 more. So now we have enough information to solve our problem because we have our two parts and we're trying to figure out our whole, which means we're going to add. 8 plus 2 is 10. Put down my 0. Carry my 1. 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. Don't forget about this 1. Make sure you add the 1 too. And so, Arsema spent $70. Okay, number 2 says Teddy buys some school supplies that cost $56. Sean spends $15 less than Teddy does. How much money does Sean spend on school supplies? And again, we know this is a flagpole bar model because we have the words less than. So we're going to draw our flagpole, and we know that Sean spends less than Teddy does, which means that Teddy's bar is going to be longer than Sean's bar. And we know that Teddy spends $56. And we don't know how much money Sean spends. So we're going to make these two bars the same size so that we can say same size, same number. And we don't know what this number is. We don't know what this number is, so we don't know what this number is. But we know that up until here, Teddy and Sean spend the same amount of money. But then Teddy must have needed something else that Sean didn't need, so Teddy kept on going and spent $15 more. So now we have enough information to solve because we have one part and we have our whole, which means we need to subtract. So 6 minus 5 is 1. 5 minus 1 is 1, which means this missing part is, $41. And if this part is $41, same size, same number, that means, this goes down here, that this is $41. So Sean spent $41. On the back, this says, Owen spends $37 on a book. Tenzin buys a book that costs $15 less than Owen's book. How much does Tenzin's book cost? So again, we know it's a flagpole because it says less than. So we're going to draw our flagpole, and we know that Owen's book costs more than Tenzin's because it says that Tenzin's book costs less than Owen's. So we're going to draw a bar for Owen and a slightly shorter bar for Tenzin. And we know that Owen spends $37. We don't know how much Tenzin spent. So we're going to come over here and make this bar the same size as this bar so we can say same size, same number. We don't know what this number is, so we don't know what this number is. So up until here, Owen and Tenzin have spent the same amount of money. But Owen's book costs just a little bit more. It costs $15 more. So now we have enough information to solve because we have our part and our whole, so we're going to subtract. 7 minus 5 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. So this number is $22, which means this number is $22. Same size, same number. So Tenzin spent $22. All right, and last one, Machabel buys Mitzi $22 worth of cat toys. Annika spends $34 more on cat toys than Machabel does. How much money does Annika spend on cat toys? And we have more than, which tells us this is a flagpole bar model. So we have Machabel and we have Annika. And we know that Annika's bar is more than Machabel's bar. So we're going to draw a bar for Machabel and a slightly longer bar for Annika. And we know that Machabel's bar is $22. And we are trying to figure out what Annika's bar is. So we're going to make our line to make these two the same size so that we can say same size, same number. If this is 22, this is, if this is 22, this is 22. And we don't know how much Annika spent total, but we know that up till here, Machabel and Annika have spent the same amount of money. But then Annika loves Mitzi so much that she spends $34 more. So now we have enough information to solve because we have our two parts. So we're going to add to find our whole. 4 plus 2 is 6. 3 plus 2 is 5. So Annika spent $56 and Mitzi was very appreciative. Okay, so now either today or tomorrow you are going to do the worksheet that says Thursday on it on your own. And these are not flagpole bar models, so make sure you read carefully. And like I said, it says Thursday on it, but you can do it today if you want to. All right, thanks, second graders.